Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to all football fans watching around the world. Welcome to the House of European Football in Lyon for the semi-final draw of the UEFA Champions League season 2015-16. Four phenomenal teams have made it to this penultimate stage of the competition after some thrilling quarter-final games over the last couple of weeks. The excitement is no doubt growing as we get ever closer to the final, which will take place at Milan's San Siro Stadium on the 28th of May. Let's get an advanced feel of the atmosphere that will await us in Milano, a city which is truly passionate about football. Milano, a beautiful destination which is getting ever closer for the teams still in the competition. We are delighted to have with us here today the mayor of Milan. Please welcome on stage Mr. Giuliano Pisapia. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno a tutti, signor vicepresidente, amiche ed amici. Per Milano è un grande onore ospitare la finale di Champions League il prossimo 28 maggio. Non è trascorso ancora un anno da quando è iniziata l'esposizione universale e Milano è già pronta per un altro grandissimo evento internazionale, capace di attrarre migliaia di persone in città e di portare milioni di spettatori davanti alla televisione. Come è già accaduto per Expo, e per tutti gli eventi di altissimo livello che vi sono stati a Milano negli ultimi anni, la città è pronta ad accogliere tutte le persone che nei giorni della partita vorranno visitare i luoghi che l'hanno resa sempre più attraente e hanno consentito di classificarla ai primi posti delle città turistiche europee. Per questo abbiamo voluto mettere a disposizione della UEFA, dei suoi ospiti, delle squadre in campo, dei tifosi per la finale, tutti i principali luoghi della città. Il Teatro della Scala, il Castello e molti altri luoghi, tutti molto affascinanti, che ospiteranno eventi collegati alla partita e che sono certo contribuiranno a rendere indimenticabile questa edizione della Champions League. Milano è la capitale economica d'Italia. È una delle grandi città europee della cultura, ma è anche una città famosa nel mondo dello sport. Ho solo il rammarico di non poter vedere almeno una delle due squadre milanesi per essere pronte a competere per la finale e per il successo finale. Ma sono certo, sono convinto che lo spettacolo che ci regaleranno le due squadre finalissime sarà di altissimo livello. La partita più attesa si giocherà il 28 maggio, in un luogo caro ai tifosi milanesi, ai tifosi di tutto il mondo, lo stadio di San Siro. Uno, permettetemi di dirlo, dei 4-5 stadi più importanti e più belli al mondo, per la sua storia. Uno stadio che abbiamo voluto, insieme Inter e Milan, le nostre squadre, fortemente voluto rinnovare per questa importante occasione. Sono certo che Milano, con i suoi monumenti, con il suo stadio, con gli eventi che verranno organizzati in tutta la città, contribuirà a regalare all'UEFA, ai tifosi delle squadre che saranno presenti alla finale, ai propri cittadini, ai cittadini del mondo, delle giornate e delle emozioni indimenticabili. Arrivederci a Milano in tanti, ne sono convinto, e vinca il migliore.
Grazie, signore Pisapia. Grazie. Thank you very much. We'll see you later on stage. Time now for us to take a look at the 4 teams that have qualified for this season's UEFA Champions League semi-finals. Big names, big teams. This is all about the fantastic Final Four lineup. So let's move on to the draw itself. I would now like to call on stage UEFA's Director of Competitions, Giorgio Marchetti, to guide us through the draw procedure. Giorgio, welcome.
Thank you very much, Pedro. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, congratulations to the 4 clubs which have qualified for the semi-finals. You're getting closer to put your hands on the prestigious UEFA Champions League trophy, and I would like to wish all of you the best luck in today's draw and the upcoming matches. But, you know, there can be no luck in this draw. The strength of these teams is such that no matter the pairing, we will see close-fought matches with a totally unpredictable outcome. One thing is sure, that the semi-final ties will provide dramatic entertainment and memorable moments to savor for all of us. So, let's commence the draw, and as usual, to assist us with the proceedings, I have the pleasure of welcoming a true football legend who has won many trophies, including UEFA Champions League in 2009-2010. He is very familiar with San Siro Stadium. Before he joins us on the stage, let's see something of him in action. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dejan Stankovic. Hello, Dejan.
Hello.
Welcome with us.
Grazie.
So, just a couple of questions for you. Back in 2010, your team Inter played 2 unforgettable semi-final matches with FC Barcelona. As we are talking semi-finals here, what do you remember of those 2 memorable nights in San Siro and Camp Nou?
Sì, mi ricordo benissimo quelle 2 serate spettacolari, 2 squadre fortissime e l'Inter nel 2010 a San Siro guidata da da grandissimo pubblico fa una impresa. Abbiamo vinto 3-1, dopo a ritorno contro la Barça davanti a 100.000 persone abbiamo sofferto, ma avevamo solo una cosa in mente, è la finale.
Yes. So he obviously remembers very well the two matches, incredible matches. They got a big push by the outstanding atmosphere in San Siro in the first match, and then after winning the first match, of course, they had a tremendous experience against or in front of 100,000 spectators almost in the Camp Nou, and it was a great experience winning that semi-final and qualifying for the final. So now back in 2011, so we've just seen in the video clip beforehand a goal that you scored against Manuel Neuer. He was the goalkeeper of Schalke 04 at that point, and they say a goal scored from the halfway line, so a volley from the halfway line. How can a player be so crazy to believe he can score?
E così, la spiegazione è giusta, non devi pensare, mi è arrivato il pallone, non ci ho pensato, l'ho calciato. Forse se ci pensavo un po' di più facevo una brutta figura.
Yeah, so you should just not think about that. It's about instinct, shoot, and maybe if you think it may not be as successful as that volley was, but I think you are an expert because you did also in the Italian league once, more or less the same.
One more, yeah.
With Genoa.
Sì.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Dejan, and now the job comes for you.
Okay.
This was not your job, but this is the toughest part of the job. The technical procedure of the draw, the one that you are all waiting for, of course. At this stage, clearly, this is an open draw, no country protection, no seeded teams. We have 4 bowls here in this bowl, containing the names of the 4 semi-finalists. They will be drawn one after the other, and of course, the first will be paired with the second, and the first team drawn will play the first match at home. So this is the procedure. Though you know very well who are the teams, let's just remind the names of the 4 semi-finalists: Club Atlético de Madrid, FC Bayern München, Manchester City FC, and Real Madrid CF. These are the big teams, the big names, so I shuffle a little bit for you. And let's go and see. The first semi-finalist will be
Manchester City.
Manchester City, the first finalist, and actually the first time in the semi-final for Manchester City. So beginner at this stage of the competition, but I guess very motivated to continue their run up to the final. So let's see who Manchester City will have to face before they are able, if they win, to go to the final.
Real Madrid.
Manchester City, first time in the semi-finals versus Real Madrid, a 10-time winner of the Champions League. So the two teams have played before in the Champions League, but only in the group stage. So this is the very first time we have a semi-final, Manchester City versus Real Madrid. Now, the second semi-final, I think we know what the semi-final is, but we don't know the order of the two matches. So let's see who comes out first.
Atlético Madrid.
Atletico Madrid will play the first semi-final at home against, Dejan will tell us now if it is. Atletico Madrid actually played twice the final of Champions League, of the Champions Cup.
Bayern Munich.
Against Bayern München, and actually the first final played by Atletico was against Bayern München in '74. So we have now the two semi-finals, Manchester City versus Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid versus Bayern München. Now, for purely operational reasons, we have to draw also the order of the final to know which of the semi-finalists will be considered as the home team. No home advantage, of course, but we need to know who will be the first team named in the final. So, Dejan, please.
Winner of first semi-final.
Winner of semi-final 1, which means that Manchester City or Real Madrid will be the home team in San Siro against
Vediamo, Giorgio.
Winner of semi-final 2, of course, so it will be Atlético or Bayern, the so-called, say, guest team in the final. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all. I think that our friend Pedro Pinto will join us on stage to comment the result of this draw.
Thank you, gentlemen. Very well done. Thank you for providing us with two very exciting semi-finals. I was doing a little bit of research backstage. Before I get to some statistics, let me tell you about the dates, because obviously that's important for you to put down on your calendars already. First legs, 26 and 27 of April, and the return legs are scheduled for the 3rd and 4th of May. So a little bit of history between all of these teams. Manchester City and Real Madrid played twice before, back in the group stage in 2012. Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich, they haven't faced off since 1974, twice as well in the final. There was a replay in that final. Of course, that won't be happening anytime this season since the rules have changed there, but great semi-final matches to look forward to. The draw is done, but we're not quite finished here on stage yet, as we would now like to proceed with the official trophy handover from UEFA to the host city. So I would like to invite back on stage the mayor of Milan, Mr. Giuliano Pisapia, and he will be joined here on stage as well by the president of the Italian Football Association, Mr. Carlo Tavecchio. A sinistra there. To complete the lineup up here with these two gentlemen, I would also like to invite the first UEFA Vice President, Mr. Miguel Ángel Villar Llona, to join us on stage as we will proceed with the trophy handover. Welcome, Señor Villar. Bienvenido. Vamos a esto. You can please hand over the trophy to the host city of Milan for the 2016 UEFA Champions League final. It's now the responsibility of these two gentlemen to take back the trophy to Milan, where it will be displayed for several days at Milan City Hall. The trophy, known affectionately as Big Ears, is in good hands. Gentlemen, have a good trip back to Milan. And that'll do it from all of us here. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for participating in this semi-final draw with us here today at the House of European Football in Nyon. See you soon.